Step 3 in creating your own digital badge is the course delivery. So how are you going to deliver your course and its instructions to the participants? So the way that this Apple book lays this out is the way that our COLTS professional development badging system is set up. So we actually fill out a Google form that then is generated into a Google Sheets spreadsheet that we actually use this Autocrat add-on that generates automatic emails to the people who have created the badge, letting them know that there's a new sign up and that they need to get the work. So then you email the directions to how to get the course. For my creation of my own digital badge and the one I'm going to share with you, I'm actually going to do things a little bit different than that. So as I mentioned in a previous video, with this digital badge also comes this workbook that is created in Numbers, which is a MacBook application. It says here that there are many ways to get the information to students. And so the way that I am going to be doing it is mostly through classroom instruction and Google Classroom. So how will I communicate to my students? I will communicate verbally within the classroom, as well as digitally through Google Classroom. For those of you who are familiar with Google Classroom, you know that as students turn work in, you get a notification. So this will help for the students who are familiar with Google Classroom. It's not having to teach them a new concept or a new app or anything like that. It's just something that they're familiar with. So especially for implementing this for the first time, this is how I would do it. Will students need to alert me when they have finished assignment, or will they turn it all in at the end? They won't need to necessarily alert me because Google Classroom will do it. So students will turn in assignments as completed. They won't wait until the end. So then if you want to check assignments as they complete them, how will they inform you when they're done? How will you inform students that they're ready for the next step? So the way that I created my assignments, they do build upon each other. So you need to be able to understand the requirements of assignment 1 before you move to assignment 3, 4, or 5. So it's important that I'll grade the assignments as they complete them. Now this is a step for me as a teacher that will require a little bit more time and focus. I'm not the best at always remembering to grade immediately, but they will need that immediate feedback to know that they have established mastery and can move on. So this is just like some four simple questions to ask yourself for how you're going to deliver that. And again, it will differ for everybody. So for how I work through this and use Google Classroom, for someone that may not be familiar with Google Classroom, that may not be the best option. You could very easily communicate this verbally within the classroom and have a sticker chart that shows once they've turned in the paper pencil product, you have graded it, turned it back in, and they've received a sticker on their sticker chart. And then when they have finished the sticker chart or all of the assignments, then they receive their badge. On my VPDR, I'm actually going to be linking a little tutorial for Autocrat, Google Sheets, Google Forms, and Google Classroom so that you guys can each see a little bit about how those work. They're especially these Google Suite applications, they're so simple to use, and they really do increase productivity in the classroom, and students know how to use them, so they're familiar. Autocrat is something that's a little bit more in depth, but I think once it's set up, it's very simple. So I'm attaching these because that is the format that this book shares. This Apple book shares is to use the Autocrat and things like that. So I do want to share a brief tutorial on how to use those. However, in review, like I said, to just do it in a way that benefits you and your students is the easiest way to do it, especially when implementing this for the first time.